Today, we're heading deep into one of the most fortified LAF compounds in northern Lemang, Midnight Sapphire. This place is a maze of patrols, overwatch snipers, and tight corners. It's not exactly forgiving, especially if you're solo. But with a CQA1 for those long lines of sight and the Mark 18 for clearing rooms, we've got everything we need to handle whatever comes our way. Whether you're planning your first solo entry or just looking for a cleaner way to get it done, this run will give you a full look at how to take control of Midnight Sapphire without backup. Let's get into it. Alright, over to Midnight Sapphire now. My go-to is definitely Hotel 1. Now, Hotel 1, my main route. Hotel 1 into Waterfalls, clear everything out here. Work our into this Lakeside villa. I have the key for it as well, so we'll hit up the safe in there. And then from there, we're gonna hug this entire area, try and avoid all of this. Work our way up into Midnight Sapphire Hotel, grab everything we need in there, clear that out, and then work our way right back to Hotel 1 again. So, let's make our entry here. I'm gonna show you exactly how we can get into Hotel right from Hotel 1. So for the most part, it's all right entering from this area. We're going to be running into maybe one or two guys. One loves to scout this area, so we're going to be careful of that. Usually find him down here. One or two usually spawn down here. Looks like we got one down here already. See his light flashing on and off. There he is. We're going to take this guy out. Now, if you really want to, you know what, I'm going to show you a little play we can do. Since we have a CQ that is built up basically like a marksman rifle, I really enjoy doing this, especially if we want to get a little like more stealthy with it and minimize our chance at taking any shots right out of the gate. So let's go up to this little sniper peak. And from here, we're actually going to take out the guys that we see here. Now, we have one walking. I'm trying to figure out. There he is. Dropped him. Now, there's usually one or two around this little peak. Right now, I'm seeing maybe another one right down here. Gonna wait for our breath a little bit here. Dropped him 3 shots. That is a pretty far shot. Doing our little scouting over here now. Arm Sam's kind of draining a little bit here, but that's fine. So far we've taken out 2. It looks like there's actually another one at the bridge here. Just don't. Oh, there we go. There we go. Down he goes. Didn't see his head, so I was just aiming right for the chest area. Upper midsection, trying to hit those organs. And then from here, we can even try and go for these guys. Now, our arm sound is kind of running out. Is there any way we can maybe... I don't think we could get quite... If I can maybe get here, we can maybe lay down. I also don't have an angle, so we're actually just going to stay up here for now. We're going to see if we can take these guys out. We are on a peak aiming down, so we don't really need to adjust our scope for too much bullet drop just because we're shooting down on someone. I'm really only seeing that guy. Alright, by the looks of it, we cleared out the majority of those guys. There might still be one up around this area that we can't see yet, so we're gonna start working our way over there. And if that's the case, let's do this. Let's bring out our DDM4, our CQB weapon. If you want to know the build of this CQB weapon, you can go check out the last solo guide video of Fort Nerith. I will have a card up on top if you're wanting to get the full build of both the CQA1 and Mark 18. So let's start working our way up. Everything should be clear around this area now. We really just got to worry about the top of the cliff there, and then working our way into the first villa that we're going to enter. AK-19, perfect, since we are running DDM4. I could take the guns, but again, I'm not really here for the loot run. I'm more here just to give you guys some more confidence on what routes to take. Here's one of the others. AK-15. Turn on our lights here, make sure we're not missing anything. Guy's sitting in a bush or something like that. Everything seems to be pretty clear. We did take another one out over here as well. We'll loot his body up when we find it. Just to be careful and make sure we did get everyone over here. Scope that out quick. Not seeing too much. Get some guys along the beach area, but for the most part, we could avoid those guys. Just the route we're taking, we don't need to engage in those guys. Work our way up here, and then we always want to make sure the guys guarding the right road are taken care of because they love to aggro you as you're entering into this villa here. Got one guy there we could probably take out. Take him out. We might aggro another. Usually a couple in there, but as of now, it looks like there might only be one. Oh, that one's all cleared out. Take a little peek in here. Anyone guarding the doors? Does not look like it. Now that we're going to be entering this villa, really good villa to loot as well, guys. The Lucia key is what we have for this villa. Can be found all over the place in Midnight Sapphire. Off guards, you can find them on spawn tables as well. Looking pretty barren here, though. I think we should be good. Oh, it is Louisa. Okay, I thought so. Okay, so the funny thing is, so it's Louisa. I always thought it was Louisa, and then I got corrected that it was Lucia. But it actually is Louisa. Now, in here, look at that. We found some scotch. This area always has some amazing loot. I say always. Oh my god. Did you see that guy? I did, and he's now dead. So we're gonna go check the counters here. Got another guy, it sounds like, in the front yard here. Or backyard, I guess. I don't know what this would be considered. I'm guessing backyard, front would be kind of towards the lake. But here's the safe that we're looking for right here. Nice watch, a nice ring. Throw those in our safe box. And then we'll keep searching. Okay, so he's just outside. Took him out. Oh, another one over there too. He should probably come the same area. Just can't get an angle on him. See if I can maybe get one when I exit out of here. There we go. Took a few shots. Took a few shots. Anything else on these counters? Always gotta check those. Chocolate bar. Other than that, like, not bad. But just having the stuff that we're coming out of here with already, the scotch and the one diamond ring and the watch is a pretty decent little loot run so far. So instead of worrying about those guys, we're gonna start working our way towards the entrance here. Making sure there's no one guarding the right. Left looks pretty clear. Here, one very close to us, actually. A little bit more money. Throw in the wallet. Now, I'm not a fan of fighting the guys in these garden areas just to our left, so I'm going to try and sneak past them. I should be able to because it is nighttime. Looking pretty clear there. And there's one more we got to be careful of. Just this one right to the left. This one's usually the sketchier one. But I love just hugging this flower bed and working my way down. Just like that, we should be able to pass that without any issue. Beautiful. As you can see, there is a guy down range here. We can probably pop him with our CQ. Down he goes. Switch right back to our DDM4. If there's anyone that pops out again, we should be able to switch to our CQ just in case. With no problem. I think we aggroed one right close here. So if that's the case, we're actually going to turn off our flashlight. Throw on. I'm going to do this. That's one good thing about this DDM4 is close range. It absolutely shreds, even while canted. Canted is almost better than red dot close range, just because you can deal with your recoil a lot better canted. I feel. Another one down there. Not seeing much yet to our left. Now, I think we got another one sneaking his way out of here. And as we're looking there, we're getting shot at maybe from underneath the stairs there. So we're going to be careful here. Dropped another one there. Left is looking good. Well, this is where we can take a peek up top. Nothing there. Now, there is usually someone in one of these bar windows. I'm going to give you an idea on where he usually hides out. Oh, we're good. We got another one down range here. Take him out. Now, we're going to start spotting here. Exactly where we're getting shot from. Got one up. Okay, there's someone walking over there. We got one up top we could take care of here. Literally someone right on the other side of this fence. Thank God we have that fence there. And now there's always a guy in one of these windows. These windows are always kind of sketchy. See if we can spot him. Okay, we're spotting him already. Oh, no, never mind. That's a bush. Sometimes you'll get away with these guys up here and not have to worry about them, but sometimes you get a little sketchy. Here we just take it nice and slow, scouting up top just in case. Making sure the bottom's all clear. I'm not seeing the guy up top, so we should be good to start making entry here. Now we're gonna book it until we get underneath here. Scout this out. There might be one inside at times, but there's usually only one we need to worry about. And he's usually standing right there. But I actually can't see this guy. Get another peek up there. Not looking like anything's over there. Just gotta figure out where this guy's shooting from. He has an angle on me somehow, and I just can't spot him out. Oh, there he is. We can get his attention a little bit. Ah, hello. Drop that guy. I think that was the guy that was close shooting at us. Now we just gotta worry about the guy that's hidden over there. See if he ends up peeking us here. Alright, we dropped one. Good stuff. Now, this is where it kind of starts getting a little crazy. We gotta worry about our left and our right. Now, how does our right look? Our right looks alright. Our left, usually there's a guy sitting in one of these windows. But as of now, left is looking clear. We're gonna switch over to the DDM4 now. Mag check, 33, we can reload real quick. Throw that in there. Alright, now we can start working our way in. Now, I love single fire for certain occasions, and this is one of them. Because sometimes they are a little further away and you can be a lot more accurate in single fire. But just to make sure we are all good here, we're going to take out one down low. Try not to over peek, and then we'll just play this left side here. Sometimes there's a guy in this window as well. We got to make sure we're aware of that. And then from here, got another guy down. Make sure there's nothing in this doorway. Beautiful. Another one close right. Now I want to circle back just to make sure we're not getting pushed by anyone on these other stairs here. For the most part, they don't tend to run up those stairs, but just to be a little careful, you know. Take a little peek. Left, right. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot more in those that doorway there. We will be working our way down there eventually as well once we clear out hotel here. Alright, we'll keep working our way in. Right's looking pretty clear. So we're going to take a peek here, and this is where it gets kind of crazy. Dropped one. Dropped another there. Another one down. Making sure there's no one there. I think actually that is a guy. That was a guy. That's hilarious. Refill the mag here. Stack all those. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get another angle on these guys. Right, now that those guys are cleared, we're gonna be looking to clear out the kitchen. First, we're gonna look down low here, make sure there's no one. We got 2 guards there. Those guys, I don't know if this guy's up top or down low. I don't want him shooting me in the back, but I think he's down low. Just to make sure, we're gonna make sure he's not up top. Doesn't look like he's up top. We should be good. Alright, now that we cleared the kitchen, we cleared the main lobby, we're actually gonna make our entrance. Looks like maybe there's another one in the kitchen. But right now, we're gonna work our way through this one entrance. I'm gonna put my laser on. Full auto just in case there is one sitting in this hallway here. Open this left door. And then in here you'll find another ammo box. Usually pretty decent ammo. M61, M856A1 as well. And then sometimes you'll find some stuff on the desk, down in these shelves. Doesn't look like there's anything around here right now though. And then this one requires a key. Now this is a Midnight Sapphire office key. Very nice key to have. Get some frags. Some P-lads. And then a nice little safe here as well. This safe gets you the Glock 17 with the gold threaded barrel. Very, very nice. So that's a nice little Glock. And then sometimes there'll also be stuff on these shelves, on the floor. Not looking like much here. And then obviously there's the supply closet in here, which also requires a key to get in here, which I don't actually keep on me because it's usually just a task key and there's nothing really exciting in there. And this goes into the main office again. So we'll go single fire again. Actually, we'll go fully auto just in case we get a little crazy here. Nothing there. Like, we got some guys to our left here we gotta worry about. While we wait, cash register. Bam, another $200. From here, oh, we got the commander right there. There's gonna be a couple guys to our left. I just want to make sure, let's hug left a bit here and make sure our right's clear. Right looks somewhat clear, so we're gonna hug the right now and peek our left. I'm thinking these guys are maybe downstairs. Now we're gonna run across here real quick. Make sure we're good over here. There might be some more guys in the kitchen, so we gotta be aware of that. For the most part, I think most of these guys are down low. So we're gonna take a little peek down low. We'll rock our canted down there because it is gonna be a lot closer. Alright, so the stairs are looking good. Oh, except for those stairs. He might have just shot his teammate. So, like I said, they're going to be on those stairs. Turns out they were on the stairs. We have one upstairs lurking. Let's see if we can maybe take some shots at these guys on these stairs. Found one there. Couple more downed. This is where it gets kind of scary because they might have an angle on me coming up these stairs here. But as of now, I think we should be safe. I'll run past this window, go full auto. There's definitely one in here. Yeah, so he's literally right here. Don't be scared on using ammo when you get that close as well. So I always make sure I'm in fully auto for that. You always check these tables as well. Sometimes some decent loot there. Then, now that we have all of upstairs and downstairs cleared, other than the... Oh my god, that guy was just standing on top of the other. Place some rounds down there. Reload. Drop another there. Get sure we're changing angles as much as we can. Now we're gonna go back. Peek here, nothing. Peek here. Looks to be pretty good. We will hear them. Ammo box here. BP, AP. Nothing on the tables that I'm seeing. Now we're gonna go back downstairs. I'm gonna show you a secret little area as well that a lot of people forget about. Now in here is a cash register that a lot of people don't really loot. Another 260. Also a luxury smartphone. So a nice little loot spot in here as well. And then sometimes you'll find black credit cards on these tables. So we're gonna check the tables quick. Not really seeing much yet. Pretty rare spawn as well, so keep that in mind. You're not always gonna find them. Nothing there. Nothing there. I'm just hearing some footsteps to my right as well. Be careful with that. Haven't seen any friendlies on the map either. For the most part, that's basically all of hotel cleared. I am going to go into one more area though. First, one thing I want to do is loot the commander, because the commander actually has... Oh my god, he has a lot of goodies today. Now we're not going to be able to actually throw the CQ in here unless we do this. We're going to take off... We gotta do this though. I just gotta keep aware that I don't get shot over here. We're gonna take off the whole entire buffer tube. We should be able to fit that as soon as we take the suppressor off, I think. Take the suppressor off, buffer tube. I think it should be good. Alright, so we still can't fit that. Let's actually throw all those back on if I do this. I could just take the 20-inch barrel. And I'm going to take the mag and the voodoo. And that's basically all you need off that, because everything else you can replace. Take our CQ again. Take the other two mags. We'll unload these. We don't actually need these mags because we have 60 rounders. We're just going to take the ammo. A lot of good loot so far. Look at that. We actually got the office key that we were talking about. It's pretty rare too. That's honestly a really good key to get. Now that we looted that guy, which is probably one of the other main guys, another AK-19 here. One of the main guys there that you want to loot is that guy. So we're gonna see if I can maybe start working my way over. I was like, there's one just outside on top of this balcony, and then we'll go hit up this other crate, and then we'll start working our way out towards Hotel 3 and loot up the other crate that's over there. Hear that guy? Somewhere we're getting shot from range. But this is where this part gets a little sketchy. Throw the down one there. I don't know if there's more. That's the thing. No, right away, because we will get shot at again. Knowing that I took that guy out, do a little mag check. Still rocking some decent mags, so we're moving our way over here, making sure all of our corners are cleared. Still getting shot over by the garden area, and then we have one guy, at least one guy right below us here. Yeah, so there he is. Little double take him out. There we go. We might have another one. We might have another one coming up our stairs here, so I'm gonna hold this angle for now. It did sound like he was working his way up. Alright, we might... Okay, so there's one a little further out. So let's look to take him out. Knowing that he was further out, we might be able to... There's one close here. And then one just over here. Maybe a couple, actually. There we go. Another one there. Dropped another. He seems a little far away, so I'm gonna do my little quick loot here. RK9, Purse 4, another great Purse 4. Ammo box, BT, M6A1, or 56A1, sorry. Now that's going on. Now, let's head over and grab our last little loot box we want to grab. That's everything we need to do. We don't need to go in there and slay out the entire area. If you want to be more safe, you probably could, but for the most part, that's that. If you want some good 74Us as well, this area has a ton of them. You find that as well. AK-19s, 15s, honestly anything you can find in Midnight Sapphire. And then we're going to switch over to our CQ. We're going to start taking out guys down here. This is actually going to be our exit area. We're going to throw in... we're actually going to do this. We're going to unload this, throw this back in. And then do this. Now we have M855A1 in, and this will literally drop anything. Should be anything in one tap. One there. One there. Like I said, we could literally shoot them in the chest and they will drop in one bullet. M855A1 will, like, with a 20-inch barrel, the power you're getting out of this gun is disgusting. So you will literally drop anyone you see as long as you're hitting a vital area. Again, chest shot, just like that. This A1 destroys anything in your sight, let's be real. Another one way out here, let's go for the chest. Oh, he actually tanked that one. Again, he was a little further away, so... But props to that guy for eating the A1 right to the chest. Might have been a little high, I might hit him in the shoulder. No repeat from him yet. There he is. Down he goes. Now from here, back to the DDM4. I'm going to go on single fire just because I don't know exactly how close anyone is going to be that I'm getting into here. Any of the fights I'm going to get into. For the most part, though, we should be good to go. There might be a couple over to the left here that we got to worry about. Looks pretty clear. So, 2 little crates here. Another ammo crate. BT, BS, more BT. And then right here is the main one. Another military gear. Which is nice because I'm going to just keep loading up on these M2s. We love our M2s. We are going to probably be almost overweight now though, so we got to be careful. Alright. Missed a guy to our right somewhere. Making sure there's nothing over there. Well, our right is blocked. Dropped him. Our left is clear. Right down the road is clear. Be a little peek down low. Everything looks pretty clear. Alright, keep in mind that light bleeds will eventually heal on their own. As you can see on my body, it's just a light wound, so it will heal on its own. If you don't want your guy to moan and groan, you can always just bandage it. And it will stop the light bleed as well as eventually make your guy stop moaning and groaning. I think I just out here. Dropped him. Another guy beautifully executed there. Looking good. Up over this. For the most part, we're pretty much home free now. You shouldn't really see too much action getting out of here. If you want, you can loot this. I mean, if you're a lower level and you come here, you can loot this. It's got some decent stuff. A panster and one of the tack rigs. But for the most part, those green crates get pretty useless the later you get into the game. But we always like our 19s. And another Anarchy. Now we are overweight though. We are overweight. So we do gotta drop some kind of ammo here. That and maybe that. How are we looking? Should be good now. Now we'll start ripping away. Now just because we have a little bit of a run and knowing this area is pretty clear now, I'm gonna take a methyl here just to increase my stam regeneration. Just so I could get to my exfil as fast as possible. We shouldn't take too much contact here. There might be one to our right, one to our left up the road, but for the most part, that's a solid hotel run. No distractions, no one coming to take any of my loot, which was nice, which is pretty rare on US servers at this time, but overall, very well done. Didn't take too much damage. I'd say pretty well executed. As I say that, we'll probably get one tap by a bot down here. One guy down low here we could look to take out. Just so we have a little safe passage. Dropped him. The ragdoll was absolutely perfect. These guys don't usually have anything too exciting. Actually, just kidding. He had an AK-19. Let's see if we can actually grab all the ammo without going... We're just overweight. We gotta drop. Let's drop. ET. Nice, we're good now. I want to keep all the M855 I can because I just love riding M4s. You know the vibe. Most common use gun on this game too, so you can always help people out with dropping M855. And from here, over to Hotel 3 we go. One thing, keep in mind, definitely go the route I'm going, because if you take the wrong route, you're probably going to break your legs over here. So for this little hillside, always try and find the best area to go. Don't just go straight down, because you will either break your legs or you will probably die, because everyone knows the fall damage in this game is pretty unforgiving. Just like that, we got our exfil over here. Over a bit to the right, just so we don't have to run through a ton of water. And that's the route I take for doing Midnight Sapphire. I want to get the whole area looted up. Again, we didn't hit the villas, which is fine, but this main part was just for Midnight Sapphire Hotel. The villas on the southeastern side, pretty decent loot as well, but overall, if you want to just hit up Hotel and the villa there on that side, that's the way to do it. Let's get our exfil. Get out of here.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to Hotel 3.
Hopefully you guys found this video helped you out and increase your confidence really in Grayzone Warfare for Midnight Sapphire run. If it did, or if you enjoy any of this style of content, make sure you guys like the video, comment, and also subscribe. And also, if you're new, make sure to join the Discord, and you will be notified whenever I go live, whenever I upload a video. If you just want to chat it up, we got a pretty good community over there as well. And if you want Tiger Bay action, Fort Nerth action, you want to gain more confidence in there as well, go check out my other videos. We'll have them up in the cards as well, or just go check out my channel. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.